Hi, it's Maggie the Irish Gypsy here to bring you your June 2019 mid-month general readings. Thanks for joining us here today. Welcome to any first-timers, newcomers, and welcome back to followers and subscribers. And thanks for taking the time to tune in today and for sending in all your support, feedback, and comments. And always a note of gratitude to all of my clients out there for continuing to keep me so busy and occupied with personal readings. And if you are interested in setting up a personal one-on-one reading with me, you can click on the description link below for more info and contact details. You can email me directly at maggie1mcguire@gmail.com. I'd be delighted to work with you. I can usually respond to your initial inquiry with more info the same day or within the first 24 hours. And scheduling the actual reading with me is a pretty timely process too. I do readings full-time 6 days a week. It's all that I do, so I'm pretty diligent at working with your schedule in mind to get you readings as quickly as possible. So if you're interested, send me an email and we'll set something up for you. I do a wide variety of readings in all areas of life. Okay, let's move right into this reading. This is for the Earth sign of Capricorn for the remainder of June 2019. As many of you know, general readings always resonate a little differently for everybody, and they can't always resonate all the time for everyone because everyone is so unique with individual lives. So what you may find helpful and provide additional clarification is watching any of your other signs, your moon sign, rising sign, Venus sign. Watch those videos as well because that can be helpful. Okay, Capricorn. Let's see what the remainder of June has in store for you. All right, Capricorn, we begin with the Eight of Cups, followed by the Ten of Wands. We have the Three of Cups, followed by the Three of Swords. And from the bottom of the deck, your overall energy and focus for the remainder of June is the Ace of Pentacles. So Capricorn, it looks like some of you are moving. You may be moving, relocating, starting a new job, or moving and relocating in order to start a new job. You're definitely walking away from a person or a situation or a combination of the two that has perhaps been leaving you feeling overwhelmed and overburdened, and like maybe you're shouldering the majority of the work. Your crowning card from the bottom of the deck, your overall focus for the remainder of June and probably beyond for those of you who are moving, is the Ace of Pentacles. So Pentacles is earth energy. That's the element which governs this suit. And the energy of Pentacles is about the structure of our life, the security and stability of the structure of our life. So the energy of Pentacles often symbolizes the earthly concrete things in our life: money, finances, property, resources, job, assets, projects, etc., or the efforts that we put into the security and stability of our day-to-day life, the structure of our life. I've got a little hair that keeps flying over my face. And aces represent the number one, the start of something, the seed, the idea, the beginning, which holds a lot of opportunity. The Ace of Pentacles can often show up for, beginning new projects. It's a tangible, practical, earth energy, new beginning. And it is a card that often shows up for moving, relocating, starting a new job, a combination of all of those things, starting a new project, writing, starting that book you've always thought about writing, etc. So that's the overall energy for the remainder of June. You are walking away and leaving something behind. We have the Eight of Cups followed by the Ten of Wands. The Eight of Cups is the leaving card, the walking away card. Cups is water energy. That's the element which governs this suit. And this is energy of the heart, emotional energy, our emotional landscape and our feelings. It's also the area of our life that deals with relationships too. Some of you may be leaving a relationship behind and moving. Most of these cups are tipped over and spilled out. The implication is that he's tasted and drunk from most of these cups, and maybe it's turned out differently than what you thought it was going to be in the beginning. Or it's simply run its course and you don't really want to go through the rest of these cups. This person has made up his mind or her mind to definitively leave. they've turned their backs on what these cups represent because of maybe a sense of disappointment, disillusionment. Things have not worked out. You may not be entirely sure or clear of what's lies ahead for you. I mean, this person is still kind of standing there surveying the horizon, but he's definitively made up his mind to leave. His hat is on, his cloak is on, his walking staff is in his hands. It's time to go. There is a moon in the background here too, and often when the moon shows up on a tarot card, it can imply, you know, that sense of spirituality or stirrings in our stomach. And I really feel like you feel led or compelled to do this by some maybe very specific reasons, and other reasons which may not be so easy to define. Just this underlying sense in your intuition or your gut instinct that is kind of saying, I need to be done with this. I need to move away from this, even though there is, especially with the Three of Swords here, a sense of sadness. So what clarifies this walking away, this leaving energy, is the Ten of Wands. Something is definitely at an end. Tens in the tarot represent a cycle closure, cycle completing, something coming to an end or nearing the end of its cycle. And it's something that has been somewhat of a burden. Wands is governed by the element of fire. It's very action-oriented energy. And this man is taking an awful lot of effort to carry the weight of what these wands represent. Again, in a general reading, it's going to be different things for everybody, whatever this weight is. Could be an actual cross that you've had to bear, one specific thing, or it could be a collection of things. And I feel like it's probably pretty long-standing, meaning that this load probably started off with 1 wand, 2 wands, and it became 3, 4, 5, 6, and it's become a load that's so heavy you can't stand up straight. You're carrying them successfully, and you have been, but you're nearing the end. You're at the end of this. This load needs to be put down so you can stand up straight and take a deep breath. This card can often show up when someone is feeling overwhelmed, overburdened, or feeling like they're carrying the weight of their life or their day-to-day responsibilities by themselves, whether they're with themselves, whether they're alone or not. So you're definitely leaving and walking away from something because you have been feeling this. You're feeling like I can't do this anymore. I'm too tired. It's too heavy. You know, I need help. I can't. I'm tired of carrying this by myself. So you're leaving. You're walking away, moving, relocating, maybe starting a new job, and all of that process too. For some of you, it might be a job you might be leaving to start a new job. It might not have anything to do with relationships or moving or relocating homes. It could just be that you're leaving a disappointing job or career path, and you're starting off on, you know, a new job, a new career path. Some of you just may be starting a new project with this Ace of Pentacles that might have been near and dear to your heart for a while. It could be, you know, a new book or a new project or something of some kind, even building something. So next to that, we have the Three of Cups with the Three of Swords. It's an interesting combination of cards. The Three of Cups, it's a card, I've heard it referred to as the party card. There is a high social energy to it. Of course, it has a deeper significance than that. It is a card that does represent being out, having a good time, being with people that you feel really connected to, sisterhood, brotherhood, kindred spirits, people that really get you, getting out, enjoying yourself, laughing, drinking, dancing, listening to music, having a good time. It speaks of positive social connections and neighborhood as well. It would represent perhaps a work environment with whom you really get along well with your colleagues. But it can represent an active social lifestyle as well. Some of you may in fact be leaving behind, turning your back on or leaving behind a party lifestyle, or maybe perhaps a group of friends for whom, you know, the day-to-day lifestyle of these people are not, it's not what you want, or perhaps it's not been good for you. Maybe you've been partying too much. Some of you are actually leaving to go be with people that you feel more connected with, that offer you a sense of unconditional love and support and acceptance and help as well. It's accompanied by the Three of Swords, so there is an underlying emotional pain and some heartbreak here. Particularly if you're leaving behind something, someone, a person, a relationship, a situation, a place. You may also be leaving behind, you know, a person that you love, people that you care about, you know, a familiarity of something, and there's a certain amount of pain in that, particularly those of you for whom this resonates as part of a breakup, separation, or divorce as well. But again, it's wanting to leave, making it the decision to leave and to walk away because you just can't carry this burden anymore. You know, it's a positive message with some underlying challenges in terms of emotional pain, which is often, you know, what happens in life, particularly when we walk away, when we decide we have to leave someone or something or situation or place or a combination of all of those things. If we feel it's the best thing for us to do, even if, you know, it's emotionally painful for us to do that. And this kind of looks like one of those situations. But what you're doing it for is the promise of a different life, something that holds a lot more potential than what you have been dealing with. And also being around people that are going to be able to give you the kind of support that it looks like you've been lacking, Capricorn. So let's pull one final advice. Any last message or advice for Capricorn for the remainder of June? The Six of Swords. I like to see this card. This card is a card of peace, healing, restoration. It is sometimes a card that represents travel too, physical travel, perhaps over water or away from the source of the struggle, the pressure, the pain. If you could see the water behind the boat that she's sailing away from, this water behind her would be choppy and wavy and turbulent and chaotic. She's leaving that behind and moving through these waters into a place that's more peaceful, calm, placid, serene, stable. There is a bit of a bittersweet kind of sad energy about this. It's about peace, restoration, and healing. But healing has its up and down days, particularly in the initial part. You know, there's good days and bad days, but gradually you're moving away from whatever the source of this pressure and feeling overwhelmed was. You're not quite to the other shore and on solid ground yet, but you're definitely heading in that general direction. So it's peace, healing, restoration. It looks like Spirit agrees with at least most of you, Capricorn, that the move you're making and what you're leaving behind, even though it may be painful, is actually for the best at this time. So Capricorn, that pretty much wraps up your June 2019 mid-month general reading. I hope you found it helpful. If this reading resonated for you, or if any of the videos readings resonated for you and you would like to take a closer look at it, please feel free to email me directly at maggie1mcguire@gmail.com. I would be delighted to work with you. You can get more info and contact details by clicking on the description link below. I do love and romance readings, relationship compatibility charting, career, work, and finance, investment readings, gift readings for friends, family, and loved ones. And I also do 6 and 12-month overviews, which take a look at what's coming in your life over the next 6 or 12 months, depending on how far ahead you want to look, as well as a variety of other services. So send me an email if you're interested, and we will set something up for you. I will see you all again, Capricorn, in a couple of weeks for the July 2019 general readings. Until then, as always, I wish you joy, peace, blessings, healing, and a happy, happy life. Take care, and I hope to see you back here again soon. Bye-bye.